Hey, hello, it's the Dutch dude again, Desire here. I'm back with another Destiny 2 build video, so let's jump right into the build. This time it's for Warlock, and it's again with the second filaments, but this time we've got another variant, since if you've maybe watched other videos on YouTube or have read the TWAB, Collective Obligation, the exotic I'm using here from the Devour the Disciple raid, will get a buff next week. And it will become a lot better, and it's already strong now because I'm gonna show you with this build I cooked up. So let's jump right into the exotic, what it does. So Void Leash, this weapon leaches void debuffs when damaging targets that are suppressed, weakened or volatile. Once charged, long press X to swap firing modes. In this mode, damage from this weapon applies the same void debuffs that were leached. Alright, so you can apply basically effects from the Void subclass with this weapon, which is really strong, so you can just have control over when you apply these debuffs with the weapon. So when you in a situation when you need them, you can use the weapon to apply them, which is really great. And also Umbral Sustenance, so this weapon's magazine is automatically reloaded when you gain Devour, avoid overshield or become invisible. So we'll have Devour always active with this build I'm running. So let's jump into the armor pieces. What I'm using, the other exotic, second filament of course. I'm loving this, especially in Voidlock. Devouring Rift, casting an Empowering Rift will grant you Devour. Damage dealt by you and your allies from within your Empowering Rift will disrupt combatants. So we have built-in Devour and built-in Overload with this Rift, and we'll get just healing from Devour, which gives us a grenade back quicker. So a lot of things with one effect. And then we have an Empowering Rift which boosts our damage, really great. So I have these on Void. I got a Reaping Wellmaker on, double installation for when we pick up an amount of power we'll get our Rift back faster. Then on my Bond it's Solar. Got double bomber, so when we place our Rift, we'll get grenade energy back. Bountiful Wells, so we will get 2 Void Wells from the other mod we're using. On the chest I'm using Arc again with Seeking Wells and the resistant bonuses, same as before. Then on my gauntlets they are Void. I got Well of Utility, so when we make 2 Void Elemental Wells with Reaping Wellmaker. With Weapon Final Blow we'll get 2 Void Wells, and this will give us back class ability energy. It will also give us grenade energy back since we're on a Void subclass, so it gives energy to all our abilities with a little bit of more Rift energy, which is really good. I just did a little sector. You can, if you play casual, you can do bolstering detonation if you want, so will you get your Rift back faster. Let's just put that on. And if you play Grandmaster or Master Nightfall, just put on a champion mode, which one you need. And then on my helmet it's Soda. I got Harmonic Siphon on, Fusion Rifle Ammo Finder, and Font of Might for the extra damage. So that's the armor. For the subclass, Void of course, I'm running Nova Bomb Vortex with this build. Empowering Rift of course, because of second filaments, Strafe Glide, Pocket Singularity, and we're using Suppressor Grenade because we can suppress enemies and leech that with Collective Obligation. As you can see on my stats, I have 100 Discipline, so we can throw this grenade basically all the time and suppress enemies over and over. And then just leech everything with the weapon. So yeah, feed the Void, defeat the target with a Void ability to activate Devour, so we'll get also Devour from our abilities. So yeah, endless Devour basically. And Child of the Old Gods, healing, and it will be our weaken effect, so let the child weaken enemies, then you can drain them with the exotic to get the weaken effect. Okay, now for the fragments. Of course, Echo of Instability, because we have a lot of suppressor grenades. We'll get volatile rounds, and we can leech this effect with collective obligation, so we can leech all effects in this build, which is really awesome. Echo of Expulsion, void ability, final blows cause targets to explode. Just a nice little bonus, and it's really handy when you've got a lot of enemy density, they all blow up together, really nice. Echo of Persistence, so we get increased duration on Devour for this build, which is really awesome, you'll see in a minute. And Echo of Obscurity, I basically run this for GMs, because when you're in a tight spot and you need to finish a champion or just a normal ad to get out of the situation, you can become invisible, and with this fragment we'll get longer invisibility, so you can get out of a tough spot. So yeah, and well, I'm also running Deliverance. It's not really needed, but in case you in higher content enemies die not so quick, so you may not get your grenade back every time, you can run a weapon with Demolitionist. I'm running Deliverance, so with enhanced Demolitionist on it, so when you miss your loop, you can just fall on back to a weapon with Demolitionist to get the suppression going, and yeah. It's basically a backup weapon for the build, so. And all I'm running Storm Chaser for boss DPS, because it's generally a really good weapon. Alright, so let's get to the moon and show you. Here we go. So yeah, you gotta remember, this build will get buffed next week, so yeah. Be sure to test this build out next week, because the exotic collective obligation will get a buff, and it will become much better than it already is, so it's gonna be amazing. Alright. Okay. Here we are on the moon again. Let's go to my favorite lost sector, of course, to show you the build in all its glory, what you can do with it. So the way I set it up, so I usually throw my suppressor grenade first, because with the empowering rift we'll get grenade energy back. So that's basically my my beginning loop, and then just basically from there you just kill stuff and everything gets going. So yeah, throw the grenades. We get the volatile rounds, as you can see. Devour is active. Everything explodes. Really nice. Then put this down. See, we'll get the 2 void wells, so we get our rift back faster. And yeah, you can just do this over and then do this. Apply the buff on the servitor. Really strong. Devour is still going, as you can see, so we'll get our grenade back really quickly. Just yeah. Just melting everything. Throw the grenade again. There we go. Volatile rounds again. As you can see, obliterating everything. So, Empowering Rift. We already have the suppressor grenade back. So yeah, you can just chain this over and over, like most of my builds. It's really amazing. Suppressor grenade back again. Volatile rounds again. Yeah. Really, really great. Okay, just activate this. On the servitor, yeah, everything blows up, as you can see. Wow. So, really amazing. The wells are full abilities again. Yeah. Already got 2 abilities leashed again, now it's 3. So the debuffs, so yeah, you can just become the ultimate debuff machine with this build. It's really good. Also in higher tier content, just make sure to communicate with your buddies, or with if you're doing an LFG, to go in a party and let the other people take good weapons too, so you can just debuff and they can just annihilate all the enemies you debuff. It's really great. So yeah, just gonna finish up this lost sector so you can see on mini boss again the damage and what it does. So. Like, see, I missed my grenade, so it's not a problem. Just use the weapon with demolitionist. Like 2 kills will get you a grenade back, see? Together with Devour, so you don't need to waste a lot of ammo too. And I already have all my abilities back. Oh. Yeah, okay, grab these wells. Oh, we're just gonna throw a nade and then do the child on him. Then activate it, see, and then we can just pepper him down with just a primary. He will take a lot of damage, as you can see. And we'll get, since we need to kill an enemy, so we'll get our full, we don't have Devour right now, yeah, so we get our full magazine back. So yeah, you can just keep on spraying with this weapon and obliterate everything. Really strong build. Try it out for yourselves. Let me know what you think. And if you like my videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, remember, next Tuesday this gun is going to get a buff, so it will even be better than it already is. And I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye.